Portugal vs Hungary. A game that will be remembered not just for its goals but for its drama, its raw emotion, and the way it unfolded like a perfectly written football story. A 5-goal thriller that left fans on the edge of their seats, where every touch of the ball carried weight, every chance felt like destiny, and every roar from the crowd echoed with history. The final score said Portugal 3, Hungary 2, but those numbers alone don't tell the complete tale of sweat, heart, passion, and brilliance that defined the 90-plus minutes of football. The build-up to this clash already had emotion running high. Portugal, with their legacy of European champions, came into this game with expectations heavier than gold. Cristiano Ronaldo, the legend, Then came the storm. The second half exploded into life, and with it came a rollercoaster of emotions. Hungary, against all odds, struck first. A quick transition, a perfectly timed run, and a clinical finish sent the Hungarian fans into raptures. 1-0 to Hungary, and suddenly the underdogs were leading. The stadium erupted in red and white, their players celebrating with fists pumping, as if defying the script everyone thought was already written. Portugal's faces told a story of shock and urgency. But great teams respond, and Portugal did not collapse. They regrouped, pressed harder, and poured forward with determination. Bruno Fernandes tested the keeper with a rocket from distance. Bernardo Silva weaved inside, curling one that kissed the crossbar. And then, the breakthrough came. A sweeping move from left to right, a clever pass into the box, and Diogo Jota finally found the back of the net. The ball smashed past the goalkeeper and into the net, Portugal equalized, and the relief was deafening. The score was 1-1, but the fire in the game had just begun. Hungary refused to bow down. They came back, stubborn and brave. Within minutes, they stunned the world again. A cross, a header, and suddenly Portugal were behind once more. 2-1 to Hungary, and disbelief washed across the faces of Portuguese fans. Was this really happening? Could Hungary actually do it? The Hungarian players celebrated wildly, their passion like a flame that refused to be extinguished. With time slipping away, Portugal had no choice but to throw everything forward. And this was where legends are born. Cometh the hour, cometh Cristiano Ronaldo. The captain, the icon, the man who had carried Portugal through thick and thin, stepped up when it mattered most. He found himself in the right place, at the right time, and slotted home with composure to bring Portugal level again. The roar was thunderous. Ronaldo sprinted towards the corner, fists clenched, chest out, screaming into the heavens. It wasn't just a goal, it was a statement. 2-2, and suddenly belief surged back into Portuguese veins. But football, oh football, it never fails to deliver drama. Just when everyone thought the game was heading towards a draw, Portugal struck again. A breathtaking move, intricate passing, and once more Ronaldo was there to finish the job. The ball kissed the back of the net, and the scoreboard changed to Portugal 3, Hungary 2. The Portuguese fans exploded in joy, their team had turned it around, their captain had delivered yet again. For Hungary, heartbreak. For Portugal, ecstasy. For the world, a game that will never be forgotten. The final whistle blew, and both teams collapsed on the turf. For Hungary, exhaustion and sorrow. they had fought bravely, pushed Portugal to the very edge, and nearly written one of the greatest underdog stories. For Portugal, relief, pride, and celebration. They had been tested, and they had survived. Looking at the scorecard, Portugal's heroes were clear. Diogo Jota with the crucial equalizer, and Cristiano Ronaldo with a brace that once again reminded the world why he is one of the greatest to ever play the game. Bruno Fernandes orchestrated the midfield, Bernardo Silva created chances, and Pepe held the line with leadership and grit. For Hungary, their scorers and fighters deserved nothing but respect. Their 2 goals showed bravery, their resistance showed courage, and even in defeat, they won hearts. This match was not just about football. It was about belief, resilience, and the beauty of the game we all love. It reminded us why we watch football in the first place, not just for the goals, but for the stories. Portugal versus Hungary gave us everything: tension, heartbreak, joy, and drama. It was a reminder that in football, nothing is certain until the final whistle, and that sometimes, even the giants must fight for every inch against the bravest underdogs. So when we look back at Portugal 3, Hungary 2, we won't just see numbers on a page. We'll see Cristiano Ronaldo rising once again to prove his greatness. We'll see Hungary fighting like lions, never giving up. We'll see fans crying, shouting, celebrating, living every moment. We'll see football in its purest form, unpredictable, magical, unforgettable. Portugal took the win, but Hungary walked away with pride. And the rest of us? We walked away reminded of why football is more than just a game. It is passion. It is heartbreak. It is joy. It is life.